Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. In today's video, I'm going to assess one of my students' letters and provide word-by-word feedback. The student is a registered nurse and she has written down the letter for Mr. Bruce Brew's case notes. Let's go through the letter word by word. She has written on the admission officer and Peter McCallum Cancer Center, 305 Grattan Street, Melbourne, Vic 3000. I'm happy with the way she has written down, but this Vic 3000 could have been moved to the next line. Next line. All right. That's the one only error here. It's not an error actually. It is the presentation of letter. And she has written down the date. That's good. That's in the correct format. I'm happy with that. And then she has written down the reference details of the address, the patient, sorry. One of the mistakes she has committed is she has reversed the order of the reference details and the salutation of the addressee. Reference details need to be after the salutation and before the introduction paragraph. Please move this reference detail section after the salutation of the patient, sorry, of the addressee, and before the introduction paragraph. This is what you should have done. Okay. Dear sir/madam, that's good. The purpose of this letter is to transfer Mr. Bruce into your care. Okay, let's go through this. It's Bruce Brew. All right. So the patient is an adult, and as a result, you have to use only the surname, not the first name. This is wrong. So Mr. Brew, that's what you have to write down. So the purpose of this letter is to transfer Mr. Brew into your care for further evaluation and immediate treatment. That's good. He has been diagnosed with the stage 3 esophageal cancer. Well, there is a spelling mistake here. It must be esophageal cancer. That should be the spelling. Esophageal cancer. So the spelling that you have written on is incorrect and is now ready to be transferred today via Seymour ambulance. Okay, that's all right. There is no other grammar mistake in the introduction paragraph. Mr. Bruce, again, throughout the letter, you have to change it from Mr. Bruce to Mr. Brew. Okay, so wherever you have written down this, you have to change it. Okay, this one, and then so wherever you have written down, you have to replace them with Mr. Brew instead of Mr. Bruce. Okay, let's go here. Mr. Brew presented in our hospital 5 days ago with the complaint of difficulty swallowing. No, it's not difficulty swallowing, but difficulty in swallowing. Add this preposition, please. So difficulty in something. Okay, that's the correct way of writing down the sentence. Over the past 5 months, heartburn since, okay, so with the complaint, okay, so 5 days ago with the complaint of difficulty in swallowing over the past 5 months, and then heartburn since 2001, and intense groin pain experienced at his lower sternum. Okay, so the problem with this is that if heartburn, okay, so you don't need to use this duration here. You can simply mention like he was presented in our hospital 5 days ago with the complaint of difficulty in swallowing over the past 5 months. And then you could have mentioned this one, intense gnawing pain experienced at his lower sternum. And then heartburn could have been written down in a separate sentence because this is not appropriate. I don't know why you have written down here since 2001. When we go through the case notes, we will be able to find out why you have written down. Let's go through the next one. On examination, he appeared pale, malnourished, and distressed. That's good. There was a prominent evidence of muscle wasting and epigastric tenderness as revealed during. Okay. There was a prominent evidence of muscle wasting and epigastric tenderness as revealed during. That's wrong. So, so okay, during palpitation. So you can say there was a prominent evidence of muscle wasting and epigastric tenderness during, or you can use maybe, let's say there was a prominent evidence of muscle wasting and epigastric tenderness revealed during. So you can remove this one. Okay, remove as. You can say revealed during palpitation. In addition, his vital signs were stable except for BP. You should always expand the abbreviations. I would recommend my students to expand all the abbreviations in their letter because you need to write down a formal letter. So if you use abbreviations without expanding them, you are going to make your letter more informal, which is not good. Of 132 slash 92, and then he has a significant weight loss of 19 kilogram over the past 6 months and body weakness. Okay, it is okay to use 19 kilograms. You know, it is, there's no harm in using kg, but it's better to use the units of measurements in full. Okay, so 19 kilograms over the past 6 months and body weakness. Okay, and body weakness, I don't know why you have included it here, because if you would like to say that for over the past 6 months, if he has lost 19 kilogram, you could have mentioned it over there as well, and then body weakness shouldn't be mentioned here. So remove this phrase from here or mention before over the past 6 months. Okay, that could have been much better. Let's go to the next one. Socially, Mr. Brew is a known alcohol drinker which consumes. Okay. All right. So who consumes? It's not which consumes. Which can be used only with the non-living things. You can't use it for the living person. Okay, this is wrong. He's a known alcohol drinker who consumes approximately 60. That again, this is wrong. Remove and remove this article, please. This is wrong. Okay, let's go to the next one. Approximately 60 cans of beer per week. For the numbers that are above 10, you can use the same numbers. That's fine. There is no issue. You can use that. There's no harm in that. But for Numbers between 1 and 10, you have to use in words, okay? So 60 cans of beer. Is it beer? No, I don't think so. It's not beer. It's actually beer. Beer, isn't it? It's not beer. There's a spelling mistake. I don't think that it is beer. Beer is different. Okay. With regards to his medical history, he has heartburn since 2001. See, I told you that this is a past medical history which should not be included here. So what you should have done is that you should have removed this phrase, please, from here. This is wrong. This one doesn't make sense. You're actually making, the information hard to understand, for the reader. And you shouldn't include the same information twice. It's not good. He has heartburn since 2001, which is being controlled by the over-the-counter drugs. Worthy to note, he has a family history of cancer. Don't say worthy to note because it doesn't make sense. It is important, you can say it is important to note that. And there's another issue as well. You haven't been using connecting phrases. You could have used maybe also it's important to note that he has a family history of cancer. Okay, let's go to the next one. Mr. Brew is aware of his current medical condition and possibly requires surgery and radiotherapy treatment. Let's say we are using is aware of something. Okay, is aware of medical conditions. And you also have to use the same. If you use the same phrase, then it's all right, but you're using different ones. So, and he possibly requires. So you have to use and he. So please add this phrase. And he possibly requires surgery and radiotherapy treatment. In view of the above, we would like to request an immediate treatment and further tests. Okay, so in this case, what you have done. Okay, let me go through the whole sentence first. Okay, so we would like to request an immediate treatment and further tests. Please note that he already started on oxycodone IV with 0.9% saline. And then comma 5 dextrose / water to be administered if needed. If you have any concerns, please do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, so the problem here is that okay, so let's say we would like to request you, instead of that, you can use I would like to request. You don't need to mention someone else. You can just say use the first person singular noun. That's all right. You don't need to use the first person plural nouns. It's not good. Okay. All right. And immediate treatment. It's okay to use. It's okay to remove this one. Remove this article, please. It is immediate. Okay. He request immediate treatment. That's it. You don't need to use and here and further test. That's all right. Please note that he already started on. You don't need to use this one. Remove this, please. And the other issue is that You haven't mentioned, you haven't expanded the IV, so you have to mention intravenous. Intravenous. So you have to mention intravenous oxycodone. Okay, intravenous, it's not venous, sorry. Yeah, intravenous oxycodone. You could have mentioned intravenous oxycodone with the 0.9% saline and 5% dextrose in water to be administered if needed. All right, good. If you have any concerns, please do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, it's okay to use me because you are the one who's going to take responsibility for this particular patient. So you need to mention contact me. Yours faithfully, the charge nurse. That's okay. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go through the assessment factor now. Grammar is an area of improvement. Okay, use of abbreviations is not allowed, so you have to always expand them. Vocabulary is not up to the mark because you have to use more. Please use more synonyms and formal words instead of using informal phrases. Okay, that's an issue. And then use of articles and prepositions is not good. That's very bad. Okay, spelling mistakes. Yes. Okay, spelling mistakes need to be rectified. All right, use of nouns and verbs could have been better. Use of nouns and verbs could have been better. Use of articles, prepositions, punctuation marks. Okay, use of articles, prepositions, and punctuation marks could have been improved. All right, you have changed the name. I mean, instead of writing down the surname of the address, you have used the first name, which is not good. All right, and then you have included one information more than one. So presentation features of the letter are not good. You have included one information in more than one occasion. It's not good. I'm not happy with this one. Okay, let me go through the remaining things. Connectivity could have been better. Overall task fulfillment needs to be improved. So first person nouns need to be used instead of using the second person noun. So that's another issue. So use of nouns and verbs needs to be improved. What else? Spelling mistakes, connection, and all these things. Yeah, okay, that's right. Punctuation marks. Okay, I have already mentioned the spelling mistakes. Okay. Expected score. Let's see. To me, this sounds like a. Okay, let me check the number of mistakes now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 25. All right. But majority of them are the major ones, unfortunately. According to me, this one sounds like a 270 out of 500 graded letter. I wish you good luck with your next letter. If you would like to receive your first letter assessed at free of cost. Please send your first letter to me on my email address, that is steve@ucanenglishtutoring.com. Otherwise, you can contact me on my WhatsApp or mobile number, that is +614684808777. You can also contact me on my Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/ucantutoring. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find my assessment helpful, please like and share this video with others. If you would like to get regular notifications on my videos, please click on the subscribe button, and also remember to click on the bell button. Thank you, and I wish you good luck with your practice and real examination. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.